Hi friends, happy Wednesday. I am so excited to share today a little tool that I use to help me when I am feeling anxious or worried or overwhelmed, because in times like today and times like right now, when we're not really sure what's happening on in the world, all of those feelings of worry or fear or anxiety, those are all super normal. And so I just wanted to share one tool with you, a way that I kind of cope with all of those feelings. It's called a copings box. You can use a box, or you can use another bag or tool or shopping bag, or even just like a place in your house where you keep all of these things. So I'm going to share with you what goes into my copings box, the things that helps me feel a little bit better when I'm feeling really worried or anxious or stressed. So the first thing that goes into my box is something called Mad Matter. I love Mad Matter so much. If you've been in my office ever, you know that I love Mad Matter. Mad Matter is kind of like a mix between kinetic sand and Play-Doh. So it's super soft like the sand. You can stretch it and it kind of falls apart, but you can also make it hold shape and squish it into shapes and it'll kind of stay there. So I just take a little bit of my kinetic sand, or of my Mad Matter, and I put it into a little baggie, and that goes into my coping box. The next thing I put in my coping box is something called a Tangle. It's just a little fidget tool that moves around. Doesn't really do a whole lot, but it helps me feel a little better. I think Mahina's gonna jump down for a second, but I can't really fit her in my box, but she's something that helps me feel better when I'm feeling nervous or stressed too. I think she's gonna go upstairs to see who just got here. But so my Tangle, I use this when I'm working or when I'm focusing on something, but I kind of use this in my hand if I'm feeling those worries. Something else that goes into my box is a box of crayons, because I don't know about you, but coloring, even if it's just not really coloring anything specific, but just coloring in general, or coloring page, those things help me feel a lot better. So box of crayons goes into my copings box. Another thing I put in there is a book, because I know that for me, reading is something that kind of helps me get my mind off of the things that I'm facing right now. This is a book of poems and short stories, which is perfect because that means it doesn't take me too long to get through a short story or read a quick poem, but I definitely can feel a lot better after that. So your parents might have some suggestions on a short story for you. Another thing that I like to put in my coping box, again, she can't fit in there, right, is my dog Mahina, but I know that your pets are a big tool to help you feel maybe a little bit more grounded and better about what's going on in the world around you. And I have one other thing that I want to share with you that I put in my box. I have these cards that have lots of positive messages on them. So I'm going to read through, or I'm going to shuffle these cards for us. All right, and I'm going to pull one for us today. This one reads, obstacles are detours in the right direction. That's the card I pulled for us today. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. And I think that this kind of digital learning and being at home, it can kind of be an obstacle. It kind of has changed the way that we have normally lived our world and done school and done all these things for a while. But maybe this is a good thing for us and we're heading in the right direction. I don't know where it'll lead, but I'm going to think that, yeah, these challenges and these obstacles, they're going to help us get to where you need to go. So that card for today would go into my coping box too, so I can use that as a reminder if I need to. So those are just a few things that I put in my copings box. I want to know what you would put into your coping box, and maybe you'll make one. So if you want to comment below with the things that you put in your box, or maybe even take a picture and send it to us, that would be amazing. I hope that you all have an incredible Wednesday. I know you are all working super hard. You are incredible and great, and I can't wait to see what you guys put in your boxes. We'll see you later. Bye.